Should I be jealous because I'm walking, Keith? I thought I was deserving of a loser auto contract. I be blasting this place here, Maya. I thought I seen the Kima Levy Pounds office here when she wanted to be mayor. I thought she got salty with me. Remember now, I thought she came to the library and stuck her finger up at me personally after she was trolling my Facebook, right? And I wasn't sure if I was coming out at Nakima Levy Pounds at the time or not. It was for that march on the freeway. I thought, I guess I wouldn't want my kids. My kids at 16, 17, are little young adults and listening and, watching me and following me. You're assuming they might want to help me and support me. But sometimes you have to be a parent. So I wouldn't take my kids on 94 marching. That's just one march you can't attend. Not on my watch. So maybe I said something about that and she got mad at me and came to the library and gave me the finger. I don't know. I realized 50 said that any attention like a little kid, adults be trying to get sometimes, right? And when you hate on people, you might bring more attention to them because somebody might want to join in, right? And hate on them with you. And you get more haters sometimes than you do lovers, right? So I thought I had this big group of hate people who were hating on me. And I said they were now committing hate crimes against me because they hated me. And I thought it was on Facebook. So nah, when I was looking at my feet, and these shoes pissed me off. Because they're too big, number one. I wear a 7, not a 7.5. They told me I really wear a 6.5, but my foot was so wide, a 7 was better. So I've always worn a 7 versus a 6.5. So this 7.5 is really too big, and it's flippity floppy. I thought that I brought those Calvin Klein shoes there. And remember now, Krisha, I thought that somebody bought that YouTube birthday video I did and then gave me a pair of shoes in exchange for the free song ad dance that I did when I was being me, trying to capitalize on my situation where, again, I didn't have to walk because I made enough money because I'm a rich bitch. So I was in this Calvin Klein pair of drawers, and I'm thinking, oh, bitch, you should have shaved. But it was a spur-of-the-moment thing. Spontaneity, right? And I just shook my little ass on my birthday on my camera, uploaded it to my motherfucking page, and again, I thought somebody removed it. I don't know why they removed it. I thought they gave me a pair of shoes, right? Krisha, I thought monitoring my page, Krisha, you decided that I just needed some shoes. And then, any proceeds that Calvin Klein, Marky Mark, with my old ass, might have got, they took because her skin was better. Her psoriasis was better. Her flaunty nature working out there at Normandale was better. And remember now, I thought I was a foster parent. And I thought being a foster parent that I should have got a employment for those 7 years where I was a foster parent based on my difficulty of care, right? Difficulty of motherfucking care. Why? Because each child came with difficulties. And as you had teens, I'm assuming they were even more difficult when they were getting arrested and you got police showing up at your door. So then I'm assuming you was getting a grip, right? For them teens. I didn't want to do teens. 13, 14, 15, 16. Nah, because see, they pubes are growing. They're getting some balls. Inverted, extroverted, it don't give me no fucks. They's getting some balls, and I didn't want to be bothered with that age. I did 0 to 5. Babies. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 6-month contract at the least. Could be a year or more sometimes. And I was guaranteed that once the contract was implemented with these children, Bobby Joe Champion, you being an attorney, Bobby, working at the Juvenile Justice Department, where you and Tanya Bransford could have came across all those Department of Human Services recipients, where those black women signed a pro bono contract and got lucky, and you, sir, were their attorney. And as you, sir, were their attorney, I said you, Bobby, might have been behind closed doors talking about they ain't married. They ain't got no religion because they don't go to church. So you didn't think they needed their kids. So you sided with the government in taking these children, where people like Lionel Norris, being a judicial official, said, Sharon, I'm paid a yearly salary, in so many words. Sharon, it's not what I want to do. It's policy and procedure and the course that I have to follow under my job. I don't think you're on drugs. I don't think you need Access giving you any drugs. So then, therefore, I'm not going to embarrass you any longer, but I will have to take Keenan. Because when I was on vacation and they paid for it, Bobby Joe Champion used my stamp, took Keenan, and that's how he got a hold of Michael Jr.'s IEP. And that's really what he wanted, was Michael Jr.'s IEP. Because remember now, Michael Favors at that time, I had said $2.2 million at the start of that 2013-14 school year. So while we were arguing and my son was staying right here at this motherfucking apartment, I said that's when they stole that 2.2 times 8. Judge Thunheim, where Michael Davis gave them 17.6, which was seed money, and that now he was seeding the black community, building shit like the Northside Community Center, where Michael Davis of the Davis Center, where Michael Davis of Harry Davis was now with his EBD black ass controlling me. And I felt some type of way. I mean, you know, you could say Krisha's skin is better. And again, like I said, if she got a bar licensure and Krisha deserved to be an attorney, then let Krisha have that. But I said anybody who stole my poems that I did on that computer, sitting at that table, at that time, Microsoft, and they presented those to any professor, and any professor said that they got them and they were a grade by a person other than Sharon. I came straight from Women's Press. Why? Because I did a poem thinking about Keith Ellison. I did a poem thinking about Keith Ellison. And as I did a poem thinking about Keith Ellison, I sent it to Women's Press, and then I sent it to Keith. Or I sent it to Keith, and then I sent it to Women's Press. Either way, I had a copy of that motherfucker through my IEP, where again, I logged in. Could have been on a school computer my son gave me. Could have been on my computer, but it's my motherfucking name. Sharon Martin, unique to me. SCHAARONLYNETTEMARTIN. Last time I checked, date of birth 121369.